Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for March 28th, 2014. It's currently 10 a.m. There's nothing better than getting a good night's sleep until a bunch of screaming kids outside start waking you up. What are you going to do, right? But it is absolutely beautiful outside. Well, kind of. I mean, it's raining, okay? But at least it's not snowing and temperatures are well above freezing and it's in the morning. You can't beat that, really. I mean, come on. So here we are in spring. We have temperatures that are actually near to above normal, with temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s over the interior, mid to upper 40s in the New York City metropolitan area, and lower 50s over the Philadelphia metropolitan area and New Jersey coast. We have winds coming in from the northeast and from the north at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, not all that bad. And we do have some periods of rain that is heavy at times. Now we have a lot of moisture moving up the East Coast, leading to a very wet weekend this weekend, which is kind of good because we have to get rid of all this salt that we have lingering around the region, which isn't the best for your car outside. So what I have here is 850 millibars. This is your 850 millibar low. And what all this green stuff is the measure of moisture transport. Now, this is really cool. It's kind of insider meteorology stuff that we like to use to see, well, how much moisture is actually moving towards the region and what direction is it coming from. And as you can see, if we zoom out here, we have a lot of moisture in the Gulf of Mexico, and all the winds are transporting it right up into the northern mid-Atlantic. So what this is telling me is that we haven't seen anything yet. We have a lot of rain on the way here, and this rainfall is going to be rather impressive, with rainfall amounts anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain, and that's a lot of rain, especially to start off this season, with the potential for, you know, localized flash flooding, unfortunately. So almost everyone everyone will have an inch of rain out of this storm between now and early Monday morning. There's going to be some locations, especially in central and northern New Jersey, the New York City Metro, Connecticut, the Hudson River Valley, will range anywhere from 2 to 3 inches of rain. So it's going to be a very wet weekend. And on the radar, we can clearly see from the National Weather Service a lot of rain here moving up the coast. But this disturbance here is what's really going to bring a lot of heavy rain for tomorrow, as this disturbance interacts with all this moisture that's moving up the coast and really intensifies a nice area of low pressure off the New Jersey coast by tomorrow afternoon, producing a wide range of very heavy rainfall throughout the region. Now, in case anybody's wondering, yes, if there was cold air, because I've gotten this question about 10, 15 times already. If there was cold air, would this be a snowstorm? Well, first of all, if it was January, it would be a snowstorm. Sure. And we actually have blocking for this storm, ironically. So everything's kind of setting up to set up a very nice precipitation event here. But it's April, and you need a lot of cold air to lead to snowfall in April. It has happened before, don't get me wrong. This is not the setup for it. And may I add, we won't see that setup over the next 10 days. And the farther we go out, the less likely you'll see that threat. We are in spring, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not, I know that this winter has lasted forever, but we are actually in spring. And the pattern is finally acting like it. So, here is the infrared satellite picture. Watch this low pressure system for tomorrow as it tracks towards the New Jersey coastal waters and basically intensifies to produce a very heavy rainfall event. Throughout the day today, we'll have on and off rainfall, heavy at times. Again, what will happen is that this area of rainfall will continue to expand up into the northern mid-Atlantic. It will have some breaks in it because all the lifting starts to get refocused here. So what you'll see is this steady rainfall become more broken up with on and off steady rainfall throughout the day. And then this right here becomes the heaviest rainfall, leading to just a washout for tomorrow. So right now, basically today is the day where you could spend outdoors for about 15 minutes without getting rained on. And then tomorrow is just get a rowboat because you're going to need it because that's how much rainfall is going to be falling. Now on the water vapor satellite picture, I just want to make this very clear here. You see this pattern here? This is a progressive Pacific pattern, and what I wanted to show you is that we have disturbance after disturbance after disturbance coming in towards the west coast, and that of course means, oh, I forgot this disturbance down here, and that of course means that basically what we're going to be dealing with is a very active spring pattern. So if you're looking for a long break of dry weather with 70-degree weather, this is not the pattern that you want. Now we're going to be near normal for temperatures, but it's going to be active. We're going to see days where it's just going to be raining all day. But we'll get our breaks too, which I'm going to show you in the model guidance here. Using the GFS model guidance. Now I could have used the European model guidance, the Canadian model guidance. They all pretty much look the same. So I decided to use the GFS model guidance just for the heck of it. It's easier to load. So here we are for this morning. Again, periods of rain moving up the east coast. Today is just going to be a rather wet day, but today will be the day where we have on and off rain. Temperatures will range from the upper 40s to lower 50s, so pretty much where we are right now. I will say this, southern New Jersey, probably mid 50s. We'll warm up maybe 1 or 2 more degrees because we already have the rain in there, so really not going to warm all that much up for the rest of the day. Everyone else upper 40s to lower 50s. For tonight into tomorrow, periods of rain, heavier times. Look at this storm develop. Look, it goes from this benign trough to this very intense upper level low. But notice it just keeps on moving because we have disturbances in the west coast here, just kind of driving into the west coast. So as a result, this really can't stick around all that much, but this low pressure system is really going to be able to intensify under this upper level low and become what's called vertically stacked, where basically the surface low and the upper level low are sitting right on top of each other. Typically what you want to have is a low pressure system out ahead of the upper level low to produce optimal lifting. So what this means is that this low pressure system will tap out and reach its full potential off the New Jersey coast with periods of heavy rain. If you are in the far north and far highest elevations, I mean like if you're up like at the top of a mountain, you might be able to see snow out of this because of the colder temperatures at 850 millibars. But I don't know too many people who live on top of a mountain. So pretty much everyone's going to see rainfall out of this. As far as rainfall, again, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches from central New Jersey on northeast through the New York City metro into southern New England. Look for at least 2 to 3 inches of rain. Temperatures on Sunday in the mid 40s for lows and lower 50s for highs. It's going to be one of those days where it's just going to be raw out. That would be the best way to describe Sunday, raw. Now, the good news, if you are a baseball fan, like I am, is that a lot of this precipitation will be out of the region by the time we get to Monday. I can't rule out an isolated shower, but for the most part, what we can expect are cloudy skies in the morning, lean to clearing skies in the afternoon. You see this dry air here? You see how there's this tight cutoff? Let me zoom in here. This is at 700 millibars. You see how this is really tight and cut off here? Remember, models are just a hypothesis of what's going to happen. But when you see this on every model guidance here, that usually means what you're going to have is an area of lingering showers over, let's say, Long Island, and then cloudy skies just to the west of that area of showers, and then a sharp cutoff with rapid clearing. So in Philadelphia, for example, for the Phillies, everything clears out. It's going to be beautiful. For the Yankees, they're not playing at home, but for the Mets, who are playing at home, there'll be showers in the morning, leading to clear skies. Temperatures on Monday will actually be pretty much near normal. Upper 30s for lows, upper 50s for highs. Could be a few 60s in southern New Jersey. But the point is that I think that for the most part, opening day will be dry. And as tradition, even if the Mets don't win all the other games, they'll most likely win opening day because they seem to always win opening day. I don't know why. But hey, I'll take it. So that storm exits out into the Atlantic on Monday. Now on Tuesday and Wednesday, it's going to be pretty dry. We'll have an isolated shower here or there with a passing cold front, but overall it's going to be pretty quiet for the most part. We'll have temperatures pretty much acting near normal. We'll have temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s for lows and upper 50s to lower 60s for highs, which is actually right at where we should be. Our normal is 38 and 57. So it's going to be pretty nice for much of this week. And then on Thursday and Friday, we have another area low pressure with an elongated warm front. Now, to the south of this warm front is a lot of humid air. Notice the flow coming right out of the Gulf of Mexico and plenty of moisture with it. And we have a strong disturbance that is with the subtropical jet stream, intensifying over the southern plains and lifting northeast. All that means for us is a very wet end to the week for Thursday and Friday with periods of heavy rain. Could be another 1 to 3 inch rainfall event with, unfortunately, the threat for flash flooding. So we'll deal with the potential for flooding especially for tomorrow, and then again towards the end of this coming week. So this is becoming a bit of a theme for the spring that we're going to have to be really watchful for and concerned about as we move forward. Again, looks like another 1 to 3 inch rainfall event there as well. Temperatures on Thursday and Friday pretty much near normal, although a bit warmer in the morning with lower to mid 40s for lows and mid to upper 50s for highs. Could be a few 60s in southern New Jersey. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.